give themselves the best chance in the playoffs. A spot in that upper bracket could be on the path. GK versus KCorp. Hercules, let's get it going.
A rematch that has been wanted by KCorp fans for quite some time now. Geekay Esports, they did what was deemed impossible, and that was make KCorp look silly. The real question is, can you do it again?
Can you do it again? As Otto ripped that ball right off the kickoff. And again, you got 4 of those top 10 spots in goals per game alone are owned by 4 players on this pitch. Drawley, Vatira getting it set up. Drawley challenged on the play immediately. GK a bit on the back foot, and wow, right into Archie. He's happy that shot was in his vicinity, and another shot immediately denied, but maybe with borrowed time as the boost was hard to grab. Joyo's got some on the back end, but Otto almost beats everybody. Vatira holds the ball, wanted to pass to Otto, but he saw Oli right there. Patience pays off for him, and KCorp hold them early on. A fake touch from Drawley. He's got the catch, froze one on the corner. Vatira forcing that pressure. Archie does collect his own corner boost. GK managed the ball on defense well enough. Joyo on the transition, double tap, and it's in! Archie gets the dunk through!
This is such a communicated play too, because Joyo took his time to set it out. You saw Archie lurking already. That's just, all right. That's the GK we saw in the open 3. The one that knew how to spot each other enough to get around the KCorp defense. The fact that the both of them were still in the net, just a clean pass and play all the way around. Another one, a shot on target. Little wide here, no cleanup. Oli's gonna stay a little bit further back off this. But in the mid, the bump and collect from Joyo. Although I will say a low boost isn't quite the best way to keep this ball moving forward.
Well, GK back on offense. Ooh, Joyo. It's that precarious spot where that rebound goes in the perfect spot and you get a power shot on net or you're half flipping just to recover. Still, they're able to keep the midfield. Oli just has to freeze the ball. Joyo back pass to Archie, back to Oli. Sniped it underneath, but it's saved. Rebound denied by Drawley. It's not done though. And GK, well, they picked up right where they left off on European Open 3, didn't they?
Yes, they did. And my goodness, KCorp, y'all got to be a little bit more careful than this. Twice now, somebody has opted to make the save by sending it down to the ground and it bounces up. And GK are realizing you just got to throw yourself at the ball at that point, and it's gonna go in nearly guaranteed, and that's what they did this first and now the second time. 3:10 on the clock. KCorp is down by 2. Not a position that they thought they'd be in. Vatira, the power flick to cut the lead in half.
Excellent flick from Vatira. Caught Oli. Thought that pop-up was going to come at him. He's just covering one angle. Oli was coming from a little too far back, and well, Archie, good luck trying to get backwards and make that save. Vatira got a perfect catch. He's just gonna either freeze the defense or catch them all with their axles off. I was gonna say pants down, but not really a car accurate term. Either way, it's exactly what happened, and you'll take it if you're Vatira. As Otto off the ceiling wants to keep the scoring going. Despite the quick attack from GK in the first 2 minutes, KCorp say, hold on a second. We're gonna put it right back on you, and Drawley at the center of it this time.
There's a lot of like micro panicking from GK, and unfortunately for some reason in this game, a lot of it is coming down to Archie when he is left as that last man on defense. There's just enough panic that any tiny bit of hesitation, KCorp gets right past him. This one gets sent out into the corner here, and KCorp, they've done at least a much better job of holding on to that possession long enough to take at least 2 or 3 shots at a time. Sending this one back. Drawley to Vatira. Vatira back to Drawley. They're trying to all spot each other and pinball it around, but still, Jorby, it's the fact that KCorp has the time to play the safe game that is making this one really interesting.
Good cutoff there from Joyo. Unfortunately for him, Archie was coming from a little far behind. Now Otto gets a break, and that Batmobile, tough to beat on a 50. You saw it just pop on the front end of Oli's car. on the challenge, and there was no chance for him to win. Now he gets a quick flick across. Heavy pop, easily handled by Drolly. Still, GK are finding ways to pluck that ball off of the blue cars. Only sitting on the wall, doesn't have it. They wanted to pass again to him, but he'll have to wait as KCorp all gets set up. Joyo needs some help, finds Archie, and that buys a little bit of time here for GK.
GK just kind of taking their time with this one. Shot opportunity for Joyo on target. Just an easy save and send out though for KCorp. They haven't been too aggressive as far as trying to throw themselves at the GK players. But they haven't been able to intercept like this for quite a bit. Enough space to make an easy wide open double for Jirali.
To look again to see why that broke down. Oli just got chipped. I mean, he was a little far up to begin with, was expecting that 50 early on, but he would have had a chance to get back and make that save, close that backboard off. But an easy bump for KCorp. Gives them a 3-2 lead. That's 3 unanswered goals for KCorp. And it looked like we were on a road to 5 straight victories against KCorp for GK. Now they got to work to get back tied up. Joyo holds the ball. Archie and Oli. Well, Oli had to be the one to make the save. Archie didn't have a ton in the tank. Joyo has the demo, opens up the space. Gets knocked back downfield. The midfield line, Oli trying to hold as well. GK looking for an entrance, but Otto shuts the door. More time wasted.
30 seconds left here in game number 1. Batirov inside the pinch, just off the post and out. That could have been nasty. Instead, he's got to go again. A towel just out wide and back into the corner. And GK's heart's got to be racing as they try and get out of their half here. Double off the side into a center. Joyo just mirrors it and has to race all the way back into his own half. Takes that boost enough to slow things down here. Will the challenge come in? Controlled Musty over one. Shuttle.
Whoa!
And it's in!
He did this earlier today. A Musty's just a control mechanism for Joyo. Air dribbles right back, gets vertical on it, and then Oli and Archie just wanted to get involved. Give it a little more oomph. 120 kilometers, 0 seconds. That's the Joyo effect. That's the Team Keystone Joyo. And he gets to pop out. Nowadays, there's just no space to do anything. I guess he finds it with Oli and Archie. The Batmobile has the length, and GK have put KCorp on ice. Otto, good catch off his own wall, and he'll buy some time here for KCorp. And it pops up again. Trolley and Vatira will wait. Happy to let them clear it right back to them. Vatira wants to go quick. It's a high ball. No one liked the coverage. Still, GK give it up and touch again onto the strong rotation. Pop up for Drolly. KCorp starting to slow it down, or not slow it down, but really stymie the momentum, and the pinch just wide of the net.
Oh my goodness, and right now too, KCorp, you gotta be stressing a little bit. You want the momentum. They're trying to take a couple of shots, but GK have ramped up the defense, and that's what was lacking a little bit there at the beginning of game number 1. Archie to the ceiling, past one, down, shot, and over. And it's not going to stop here. It's a floater in front of the net, and Vatira's trying with all his might to get this out, but it is low resources. But that's not going to stop Drolly off the cross.
You know, a little Joyo magic. Fairy dust on it, for sure. There's a lot of other plays as well in that regulation time that you saw from Archie and Oli. Oli's challenges especially has helped to stop that KCorp attack, or at least, you know, throw them off rhythm a little bit. I think every player on GK is adding a little bit to the recipe. It takes 3 to cook in Rocket League at this level. Comes across, Archie to protect the retreat as Drolly and Otto stick together. Ooh. Would have been sick had Otto been able to stay behind that ball as he got behind it on the reset. Little reset stall action. KCorp on the attack. Little awkward, it floats through, and Otto, he's able to get back to the touch.
I like seeing him get really involved on these plays too. He recognized the space and just threw himself in a position enough to also get that dunk on him, just really secure and make sure it goes in. This is a calm and focused KC right now, and off the kickoff, just a tiny bit wide. So that second goal is going wayside, and they're gonna have to try again.
Strong touch from Oli. It's only Vatira back. Archie coming to support. Oli's got it, but Archie can't find the seam. It was either a blue card or a post. You were hitting one or the other. You weren't going to get it through them. Vatira puts it up high. Oli able to at least get a touch, but can't hold on to it. Drolly challenged by Joyo. Joyo, a cheeky catch for sure. Oli had to help with no boost. Archie could dump it downfield. Not enough though. KCorp have an outlet and are forcing GK to get up there and challenge them. It's a little bit more on the resource. Joyo, that's a tough catch. It's back to the 50. GK stabilized.
Joyo taking his time here. This one was slightly taken away, but GK tug of war it back in their favor. Round the corner, a little bit of a quick cut, and Ital just trying to not even play time, it's just more possession. They haven't been able to hold on to it as long as they would like to, and a 1-goal lead right now isn't the most comfortable. Joyo over one, air dribble to the backboard, sent off. It was a great read there from KCorp. But GK, that midline is theirs right now, and if that ball touches the ground, somebody's already there to collect. Another case of that right here. Archie has just really been a menace to KC, trying to get past that midline. A wide shot here, no cleanup to be found, and everybody gets a moment to breathe.
That was a mistouch from KCorp. Joyo, not many you get just for free like that sitting on the opposite side. Definitely was looking for a better touch. Whether he was trying to go for a rebound read, either way, it doesn't matter. Drolly continues to deliver. One of the highest producing players in the entire world. Not just number 3 in Europe in goals per game at 1, but also number 1 in assists. He is all over the place. He's near the top in shots per game. Drolly creates value in every single core statistic that you want to look at, and no doubt in all the statistics that aren't core. Shows you why he's so good and why KCorp wanted him. He produces. He's in the right areas at the right time. KCorp are up 2-0.
Ooh, well, now it's only 2-1. Oli trying to compete up there with Drolly himself. He beats out Vatira, takes a shot from the corner, and I don't even know where last man is at that point. It's Drolly just coming in a little bit too late there. But a lead cut in half at the halfway point of game number 2. GK Esports trying to keep this one competitive off the kickoff.
Well, this works out. Joyo not able to keep the ball going. Only a time-buying touch. You get to steal some boost on top of it. Joyo backing up Archie on this play. He's up quickly for it. Archie next up. Joyo tried to get it across, and only there was no chance he was getting it by as Otto flings the ball back downfield. GK holding on to it. Drolly cuts them off at the midfield line. Vatira coming in to assist. Joyo racing to the back wall to meet him. He's got it, and another big clear as Oli sits downfield. But will he even get to sniff at it? No. He wants a boost steal. Joyo just trying to buy time and line this up for Archie, who rips it right back. Drop down for Oli. Just can't get that Batmobile length up there in time, and Archie's sent to his grave. We'll respawn in a moment. KCorp holding on to the ball.
And they'll continue to do so. Tao has enough to work with here, though Oli did kind of disrupt this one for a moment. Archie takes it back and takes his shot. It's a double commit to keep this one out, but a worthy one. Just over a minute to go on the ground. Vatira spots the gap in the defense, and GK feel this one slipping away once again.
Joyo was expecting somebody to be back, and nobody was as he was in that area. He ended up being third man, and I couldn't see from that camera angle what exactly went wrong on the backside of the rotation there and why Joyo might have thought somebody was there, but either way, took too long. And an ill-timed mistake from GK. Trying to find a game win right now. They need to find 2 goals to start. Getting that 0-second heater. Game number 1, you weren't able to take the victory away, and now the job gets that much more difficult. Oli will try to, or Joyo will try to survive here. Again, these clear angles, Joyo, not a ton of boost. He's forced to dump it off the wall. And no angle for Archie to look at. Oli has to buy time. Back to Archie, good 50. Drolly bumps him out of the play, and it's a free clear for KCorp.
GK got to be careful too, because you can see the desperation to really get back into this one in the last few moments. They try sending somebody up and disrupt and open up a path, and you see it. Archie's all the way up there, and what does that do? That calls third man out so far of rotation that the second KC get a touch on that ball, you're just going to a wide open net. And that's on GK Esports defense right there. KCorp go 4-1 up with 15 to go.
You kind of had to pull all stops out there at the end if you were GK. Like the idea, it was a really good 50 back to Archie, but Drolly had it easily read. And KCorp, it is a comfortable game win for them. 2-0 now, trying to sweep GK right back to where they got swept.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I know I said GK had a great game one, but I didn't quite expect this much of a beatdown from KC when they were
together. They were getting starved. They were forced to dump and chase at times. And they weren't protecting the ball as much as they were able to in that first game. Double fake. Kickoff to start. Joyle will let the ball go. I don't know if Archie, I think he decided to let that go. He thought he was just going to slap that right back to the opposition and put Oli in a bad spot. Whatever the decision, doesn't matter. GK do get the ball. It's a bit awkward for Vatira. GK were looking for an angle in, but no shot materializes. Joyo forced to hold the ball, and Oli switching to the Fennec. He's been in the Batmobile for quite a while now. He's not liking it. That last game, and so on to the Fennec we are.
I mean, sometimes you do got to switch it up. Maybe the luck ran out on it, and this is what's going to bring him, you know, a little bit of a mindset refresh. And you can definitely tell that GK has come into this one playing a lot differently than they did in game 1 and 2. They're a lot more aggressive, but fairly clean with it. They're just not allowing KCorp the space that they had in the past. Oli over one, no connect because Vatira got the beat on everyone. Drolly loses possession of this ball. Joyo passed one into the hands of a Tau, and Oli's trying to 50 it forward. Instead, they just got to stack one behind the other as far as GK is concerned to keep this ball rolling, and they are. It's a shot on target, a follow from Oli, maybe from the ceiling and down, but KC are recognizing that GK want to play faster.
No, that's good. Catch and pinch off the backboard from Archie. Good follow-up as well. Drolly puts it high and away. GK have to wait for a response. He tries for the bump. Drolly doesn't connect. So again, they're forcing that ball away from GK. Drolly keeps this up, holds the power slide on the wall, had his flip as well, set all of this up, and they couldn't put it on target. Otto ripped it off the woodwork, but that was such a beautiful setup from Drolly. You know, I am an impartial observer here. I'm kind of sad he didn't get an assist for that play, that pass across. That was some sick stuff from Drolly. Either way, Otto gonna turn away quickly as Archie sits in the area, and a lot of hard touches. Drolly quickly off the wall again, reset with 21. Gets over the first defender, but it's kicked away, and Otto forced to hold.
Ooh, Otto. He had tried to send it up forward, but GK Esports, like I talked about before, they're doing a much better job of rotating out just a little bit further into that third man role, preparing in the anticipation that second man's gonna make the miss, instead of just assuming, which is the right call. If you're down by 2, you do play the safer game. Archie way further back than he was before. At least this time you can guarantee he's there. Pitch off the ceiling, backboard shot denied by Drolly. And the pressure's gonna keep going on here. 2:13 on the clock and a shot on target. And this KCorp team have sat there in their net saying, absolutely not. You are not coming in here.
Whoa, Archie pre-jumped it. Careful now, Oli's got no boost. Joyle's getting harassed. Archie falls back underneath it. A lot of scary moments for both teams. There was a whiff from KCorp off the backboard earlier that almost turned into a GK possession. Then Vatira sent it all up, and Drolly will catch another whiff. It's contagious as it comes straight down off the ceiling. Joyo's hoping for Archie, gets cut off by Vatira, and Oli can't catch it.
This is literally what I was talking about right now. If GK do not have that third man rotating in fast enough and the off chance a mistake is made, it is just it's all gone at that point. And once Oli made the miss off the backboard, it was free range, 1-goal lead. Can GK catch up here? They're at least in their half, but it is short-lived. A Tau doink, very slow roller towards the net there. And a pinch on the ground and a demo in the net is still not enough to get into the blue half.
KCorp in the right place at the right time. Joyo will try his move again. The musty air dribble. It just goes. He doesn't get the air dribble part of it, but he does slip through here. Everyone back. Drolly's got no boost, so he needs coverage, and that's Vatira. Vatira gets beat. Drolly left boostless on the wall. Otto, you weren't even in the play, and there was nothing he could do about it. Either way, GK, they caught KCorp in one of those rotations where they needed a little bit more time. Vatira was too far back. They don't get the time they need. Now Joyo in a little bit of trouble off this kickoff. As Drolly sends it right back down. Joyo trying for the clear. Archie desperately diving forward. And Otto holds for Vatira. High touch. Vatira doesn't get back. No bump. The touch down. Joyo can't get there. GK getting harassed from behind as well. In the area, the touch goes out to Joyo. Only 10 boost. Archie going forward. Missed the boost. Gets the bump. It's a little whack. It's a little chaotic. But if it works, it works. Drolly gets bumped into the play. He still had his flip. Vatira turns around onto it. Another 50. Back to Drolly. No! Joyo gets there.
There really is no stopping them too, because the fluidity of all of this is just not on pause. 30 seconds left on the clock. Ceiling and down. Vatira takes it back, and here comes Joyo. Power shot on net. The follow is through as soon as Vatira got the slow clear out. Joyo saw his moment. GK Esports steal the lead.
Little aerial action from Joyo put some mustard on that first touch and forced the poor clear out of KCorp, making that follow-up easy. But 20 seconds and the fake kickoff cheat up doesn't exactly work out for GK. They do get a hard hit downfield, only got that midfield boost. No challenge. Joyo slips through one. Otto catch and hold. And get downfield. Pop back into the air dribble. Lost a bit of the ball. Couldn't get the dunk. KCorp just miss it. Another chance. 1, 2! Drolly! 0 seconds again!
You can see GK physically tremble at the sight of this. Everyone on no boost. I don't know if you've ever seen that, where all 3 players are on 0 boost. A forced overtime is in front of us. Joyo up next, the man that has been carrying this team on his back to this OT. It's still not enough to take a shot though. Vatira with the clear upfield. Ital's trying to match him. He's gonna try himself, but no.
Well, GK, they scored the first 0-second goal of the game. They ended up losing. KCorp, they scored the second 0-second goal of the series. Will the result repeat for them? Can they get the win, or will GK find a way to stymie the comeback? Oli trying to battle, but Vatira kicks him from behind. Drolly coming up quickly into the corner. He wins the touch clean, but Vatira, he really just needed time. No slip through for Oli. High touch for Otto. Not a lot of boost. Tried to use the ceiling to help, but it got just a little far away from him. Vatira snipes the ball away. Misses the bump on Oli, who has no boost left. And just desperately looking for a way out. Vatira steals his boost off the ceiling. Another demo. Vatira scores! He's got a headhunter downfield for him. And when you've got a hunter putting meat on the table, you're gonna eat good.
KCorp lost one of the most